Hello and welcome back to A Bag of Cats. I'm your host, Christ Bearer the King Little Bell, mutatis mutandis, altruist in aeternum. And the subject of this video, ASD, Autistic Spectrum Disorder, is what they're calling it. And when it's a disorder, everyone goes with it and just assumes if it's not in order, it's a disorder. And if it's a disorder, it means it's broken. And if it's broken, it's garbage. I don't need to pay attention to it at all. I don't need to acknowledge it. I don't need to think about it in any light other than broken, garbage, BS, blah, blah, blah. Well, from the information I've absorbed from the autistic community and my personal experience, it's not a disorder. It is a reorder. It has been, our neurology is reordered. The 5 senses come first, or 8 senses if you're paying attention, and then the intellect shows up. And the intellect shows up in a very profound way. But if it was a disorder, that means something is broken. That means something is wrong. That means something is irreparably damaged. And no, my personal experience is profoundly no, that's not the case. It's a reorder. I deal with my senses first. Then the intellect shows up. And when the intellect shows up, everything's fine. There's a lot of demands for that, meaning everything in the senses world needs to make sense. And it needs to be calm, cool, and collected, so that way my intellect will show up. And that's what just happened, so I could make this video, which I've been thinking about making for a long time. Because ASD, that's a swing and a miss. That is someone who looks at us as broken. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Or I am a narcissist who's trying to justify his existence and why I'm special and different. I'm not special. I'm not different. I know this. I am just like every other one of God's children. Imperfect, fallible. I'm a sinner. I miss all the time. And as someone who could be a narcissist, which if I'm saying this to everyone, admitting my sin to everyone, that's what I have been told narcissists don't do. They also don't share. And today there was 2 Lindor or Lindt, I can't remember, chocolates, and yes, I wanted to eat them both because it was delicious. But my mom was talking about how for lunch today there was, I think, a chocolate pie that was going to be in it. And I looked at that and immediately thought of her. And then I immediately thought about nanobots in my system and how I believe that is affecting me. And I'm probably the only person in the United States of America, maybe even on the planet. Yeah, I know that sounds narcissistic AF. But if you could read my mind, the evidence is overwhelming. And yeah, I have people programming robots you can't see from outside my body to make it so I cannot sleep, to make it so there's all kinds of problems going on with me. And where's my support? Where's my help? Where's my outside of me faith and belief that I might be right about something they can't see. It doesn't exist. There is none. I am being drugged through hell by both sides. And both are going, I have a question, and not actually asking me directly to my face the question. Just a lot of euphemisms and guessing and bullshit, in my opinion. And it's got me very, very autistically inspired to cuss like crazy. But out of respect for my mom, I'm not going to. Out of respect for everyone else, I'm going to keep it very light. And I'm so lost and so confused right now. I would rather meet death so that way the insanity stops. Because that's something an autistic person doesn't tolerate. It either makes sense and I'm happy with it and I go with it, or it doesn't make sense. Goodbye, moving along. Or if I can't say goodbye to something that doesn't make sense and move along, it just eats me alive and drives me crazy. And yeah, if anyone else feels the same as I do, please comment. Let me know. Because I'm tired of being alone on this. I get the feedback that my shorts are catching attention and my content has been catching attention, but no one comments, no one likes, no one subscribes. I mean, there are subscribers, thank you, my 71, I think, subscribers. I appreciate you. No offense intended. I mean, since I could be a narcissist, masquerading as an autistic person, forget I said that, because a narcissist wouldn't say that. An autistic person, a highly sensitive person, would say that, because I care about your feelings. I care about your emotions. I care about your well-being way more than I do for myself, because, I mean, just after all I've said, I'm lost. I'm confused. I don't know what to think. And I think a lot of this content is me saying, hey, can someone extend their hand to help and clarify things directly to me? Because these mind games, these digital mind games, which I can't believe, and neither should anyone else. The only thing you should believe is God, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, and another child of God who's right in front of your face. That being said, yeah, throw everything I've said out the freaking window, because this is digital. I know I am real, and I am saying I'm sharing my heart, sharing my mind and my soul with everyone, waiting for the spears, the slings, and arrows to come my way, because that will make me feel alive. That will make me feel like I'm being heard. And it'll give me the inspiration to talk to someone and clarify my position. If I get direct communication. If I don't, it's not going to work out. I just don't do indirect. I don't do mind games. As soon as I smell a mind game, bye. I don't want anything to do with it. honesty and direct communication is the only way to live, in my opinion. And if you don't get that, goodbye. I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to waste my time because I've wasted too much of it already. I'm 42 now, and I'm finally waking up to doing stuff like this. And thank God for the ability to communicate with people through this medium. If it doesn't get filtered and altered and warped and mutated and turned into some kind of monster. Anyways, am I autistic? ASR, not ASD. It's not a disorder, it is a reorder. Or am I narcissistic? Which, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm fully, wholeheartedly willing to accept and believe that because I'm not a psychologist. I don't know. But that's all I got for this video. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.